So here we are at Halloween, and I feel like every year we get a similar type email or a call from somebody that thinks that they can pull this off. That when they want to spy on somebody else on Halloween at a costume party, that they either call or tell us about their evil plan, and more often than not, it doesn't work.
Every year.
And every single year.
Every year.
And here we are again.
Between all of you and your audience, I know someone will have a brilliant idea to help me. I need a costume idea, but something specific. My fiancé and I have been engaged for about 6 months, but have been together for 3 years. About a year before our engagement, I made a really awful mistake, and I had a one-night thing with a guy. It meant nothing to me and really was a one-night mistake that happened after a rare week of fighting with my boyfriend. Adding in a night of alcohol on a very hormonal time in the month just made me even more vulnerable to bad decisions. So this guy was a friend of a coworker who came out with us all that night. That evening is my biggest regret, and I really just wanted to forget it ever happened. This guy continued to contact me via DM on and off for a few months after. Thankfully, he finally gave up, but not before his ego was bruised, and he was a bit of a jerk on DM. I have since gotten a new job, no longer work with this guy's friend. Unfortunately, this guy ended up getting a job where my fiancé works. They don't really know each other, and I don't think that guy has any idea that one of his coworkers is my fiancé. I'm really hoping that he will never figure it out. I don't know if he'd end up telling my fiancé about that night. I also don't want to have to see him and make up some lie about how we know each other. She has got herself into a pickle.
Yup.
Hopefully my fiancé will have a new job soon, and I won't need to worry about it. As for the immediate future, my fiancé has a Halloween party that one of his coworkers is throwing. I assume the entire office will be there. My fiancé is expecting me to go. We are planning to throw together a last-minute couple's costume idea. I need to go shopping for what we need ASAP. I need a couple's costume idea that would basically keep me in total disguise all night. I do not want this other guy to recognize me at all. Can you help? Winnie.
Okay. First of all, let me say this about masked Halloween costumes. They are glorious.
Mm-hmm.
They really are. We talked about this yesterday. We had a Bert Show Halloween party. This must have been 10 years ago. Do you remember when Six Flags had the old bald dude that was dancing in their commercials?
Creepy, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember that guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went as him. Right?
Oh, he's teeny.
He's a teeny little guy like me, right? Bald, had the mask on. I'm at the party I'm hosting, never said a word on stage, and walked through the crowd the entire time for 5 hours, and nobody knew I was there. It was fantastic.
I would have just rushed you for being the bald guy from the Six Flags commercial. Do the dance. Let's dance.
So what costumes, if you guys want to get in on this, 1-855-BERT Show, can she do as a couple's costume, not tell her fiance why she's doing it, but completely have her face masked? Because most that I just looked up online, it's like Superman. Like you put the glasses on and you wouldn't recognize it's Clark Kent, right? Or whatever. They're not a lot to choose from.
And I think you also have to take into account here as well that you're at a party, so there's going to be eating and drinking. Mm-hmm. So it makes me wonder, like, what kind of mask can you eat and drink in? Or are you just not, she can just not eat and drink at all night long.
Very pandemic safe.
Yes.
Something with a straw, man.
Sexy Ninjas comes to mind.
Sexy
yeah.
Ninja.
Because you get to wear the mask that your mouth is still open, so you don't even have to take it off.
Okay. Tommy, our studio director.
I know you guys bought like costumes from Squid Game.
Yeah.
Do they have the doll costume?
Well, I was going to
Maybe a
suggest
mask?
that and those masks with the shapes on them, but all that stuff is sold out because it's so popular this year.
Yeah, you can't find it anywhere.
We
We ordered them a month ago. They're still not here.
Right.
I went, they had some behind the counter. Like, I went through this whole Halloween store. I was like, do you guys have Squid Game? They're like, they're behind the counter. We can't trust people. They sell out too fast.
They in
They had
the
like
glass?
3 left. Yes. It was hilarious.
Masked Ninja or Squid Game would be good if you could makeshift your own. I think you also got to, like, somehow, some way play your fiance here and tell him, like, Hey, you know what would be really turn me on? Like if you just
Nixon.
don't ask me. That was out loud. If you don't ask me to take my mask off, I want to go completely like nobody knows me all night long. Because if he says, "Oh, baby, show everybody how pretty you are," something like that, busted.
No, that's part of like the role play. Yes, as you can't see each other's faces all night. It's very exciting. But there's so many masks at the store. Like there's weird clowns, there's weird little dolls. There's Nixon. There's every president you could think of. Go as a couple.
Money Heist too. Money Heist has a nice couple's costume. It's a mask. It's like a little red jumpsuit, and nobody will ever know it's you.
Okay, Sean is on top of this. Hey, Sean, what do you have?
Good morning, guys. I think they should go as Batman and Catwoman.
Catwoman, completely.
Yep, that'll work.
Catwoman's just got the little eye. I would still recognize
Yeah.
someone if I could see their eyes, especially. I mean, it's barely covering. I think she would still get recognized with that one.
Bianca, what's going on?
I was thinking she can do the Kim Kardashian Met Gala, like all black.
That's amazing.
Which one?
Genius.
Like bottom part of the mask and eat and drink that way.
What was
You're
that?
amazing. Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala this year, she just looked like a shadow, like a silhouette. Like, remember those old iPod commercials when they would dance with the iPod, but all you could see was the outline of the person? That's what she looked like.
She
the
was
whole
covered
night.
head to
That's
toe
genius.
in black cloth.
That is so smart and so topical. Oh
Yep.
my God, I wish I thought
What
of
about
that.
Kanye?
Yeah, he done gave about 40 different.
Yeah,
There you go.
I was just about to say that.
It
There
could be
it
Kim and
is.
Kanye.
Kim and Kanye.
Yep.
Both masks. Beautiful. Well
Boom.
done.
Nice job, Bianca.
Well
I wonder
done.
if that's what Kim and Kanye were doing this whole year, is being like, we're going to be everybody's Halloween costumes next
Practice now, so we have it perfected at Halloween.
Oh, you know, Kris
They're so
Jenner was
smart.
like, whatever you wear, make sure that because it's closer to Halloween this year, that you could potentially become a Halloween costume.
Right.
They
Sure.
pre-marketed a holiday. I hate them so much. That's
There it
genius.
is, man. Our work is done here. Done here.
Wow.
The Bert Show.